Okay, hello guys, it's me again. I'm Tim from English. Okay, now I came back in this video. I'll go practice. Okay, and today this video I'll follow. Okay, rule number 3 of Isaiah. Okay, let's go. Yes, but firstly, I speak it one word by one word. Hi, I'm Isaiah, the director of Excellent English. Welcome to rule number 3. So, rule number 3 is very simple, so easy, and just very powerful. In fact, I usually say this is the number 1 succession, the number 1 rule, the most important rule. And so easy, and it is best learned with your ears, not with your eyes. Okay, if you want to speak excellent English, you got to learn with your ears. Listening, and more listening is the key to speaking excellent English. It's the most important thing, because if you listen a lot, you are going to learn vocabulary, you will learn grammar, you will get fast, and you will understand better. Listening is kind of the merit, right? Key to great English speaking. There's a lot of research about this, and it also the same thing. Listening is the most important thing you can do. So this tells us one reason you probably have some trouble with your speaking. Why? Because again, when you learn English in school, you probably learn most with your eyes. Most English schools, middle school, high school, university, private English schools, most of them focus on textbooks in their school. University, private English schools, most of them focus on textbooks in the classroom. I'm sure that has been true for you also. So textbooks. So that's the problem in school. Basic school, you learn with your eyes, and basically in school you learn with write English. You also learn to think about English. So you know a lot about grammar rules. In fact, you know more about grammar rules than most Americans, most Canadians, most British people. Because native speakers don't study that stuff very much. Native speakers learn to speak English with their ears by listening. Then that's what you must do. If you want to speak English quickly, easily, automatically, correctly, just rely on native speaker. So let's be a little more specific about listening. About is important. How you listen and what you listen. The most important thing. You must listen to easy English. It must be easy. What do I mean by easy? Well, you should understand 95% or more without stopping, without dictionary. So that's quite easy, right? You want a lot of easy English listening. Now you might try children's programmers. You might try children's audiobooks. Or maybe audiobooks for teenager, like Americans who are 13, 14, 15 years. If that's too difficult, find something easier. You can listen to programmers for very small children. Now, if something more difficult, you can still use it, but you usually need the text. You need to be able to read it. So that's also useful. You can get an audio article or a speech or a lesson even, and you have the text. You can read and listen at the same time. That's okay also. But listening is the most important thing. Listening. Every change you have, get an iPod, get an MP3 player. or an iPod, listen to English all the time. Listen in the morning when you get up. Listen when you go to work or when you are at home. Listen when you are at lunch. Listen when you are coming home from work. Listen in the evening. Lots and lots and lots of English listening. Lots of easy listening. That's your number one key. Listen to podcasts. Listen to my videos. I have a free podcast. Listen to this. Listen. Okay, so it's simple, it's easy, and it's super powerful. Please do this. Focus on listening, not on tables, not on learning with your eyes. Learn with your ears. It's most powerful rule. Okay, so that's rule number 3. Tomorrow you will get the next emails. Okay, rule number 4. I will see you there. Okay, keep learning. Yes, now I will follow Isaiah home. Okay. Hi, I'm Isaiah, translator of FL English. Welcome to rule number 3. So rule number 3 is very simple, so easy, and yet very powerful. In fact, I usually say this is the number 1 suggestion, the number 1 rule, the most important rule, and so easy. And it is this: learn with your ears, not with your eyes. Okay, if you want to speak excellent English, you got to learn with your ears. Listening, and more listening is the key to speaking excellent English. It's the most important thing, because if you listen a lot, you are gonna learn vocabulary, you will learn grammar, you will get faster, and you will understand better. Listening is kind of the marriage key to great English speaking. There's a lot of research about this, and it all shows the same thing. Listening is the most important thing you can do. So this tells us one reason you probably have some trouble with your speaking. Why? Because again, when you learn English in school, you probably learn it most with your eyes. Most English schools, middle school, high school, university, private English schools, most of them focus on textbooks in the classroom. I'm sure this have been true for you also. So textbooks. So that's the problem in school, basic school. You learn with your eyes, and basically in school you learn to write English. You also learn to think about English, so you know a lot about grammar rules. In fact, you know more about grammar rules than most Americans, most Canadians, most British people. Most native speakers don't study that stuff very much. Native speaker learn to speak English with your ears by listening. And that's what you must do if you want to speak excellent quickly, easily, automatically, correctly, just like a native speaker. So let me be a little more specific about listening. because it's important how you listen and what you listen to. The most important thing is you must listen to easy English. It must be easy. What do I mean by easy? Well, you should understand 95% or more without stopping, without directly. So that's quite easy, right? You want a lot of easy English listening. Now you might try children. And you might try children audiobooks or maybe audiobooks for you know teenager like Americans. Okay, wait a minute. Yes, okay. Who are 13, 14, 15 years old. If that's too difficult, find something easy. You can listen to performance for very small children. Now, if something more difficult, you can still use it. But you usually need the text. You need to be able to read it. So that's also useful. You can get an audio article or a speech or a lesson even when you have the text so you can read and listen at the same time. That's also okay. Also, but listening is the most important thing. Listen. Every time you have, get an iPod. Get an MP3 player, an iPod. Listen to English all the time. Listen in the morning when you get up. Listen when you go to work or when you are at home. Listen when you are at lunch. Listen when you are coming home from work. Listen in the evening. Those and lots of English listening. Lots of easy listening. That's door number one key. Listen to podcasts. Listen to my videos. I have a free podcast. Listen to that. Listen. Okay, so it's simple, it's easy, and it's super powerful. Please do this. Focus on listening, not on textbooks, not on learning with your eyes. Learn with your ears is the most powerful. Okay, so that's rule number 3. Tomorrow you will get the next emails. Rule number 4. I will see you then.
Anh ơi, ai gọi này?
Okay.
Ai? Con.